Welcome back to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20. Paul Wapple and Adam Anderson. We're in Decatur at Decatur MacArthur, where the Generals are ready to kick off to the visiting Jacksonville Crimsons in a Central State 8 Conference matchup. And Adam, we are ready to go. Lucas McCoskey will do the kicking honors for Decatur. Picked up at the 40, out to about the 45-yard line, and Jacksonville will start with good field position after return by Jordan Dossett.
Yeah, just a short kick there by MacArthur. James White's deep for Jacksonville. Obviously, he's probably not a guy that you want to kick it deep to.
So just underway here at Decatur MacArthur. Little humid here tonight. Field is a little wet. We talked about that a minute ago. We'll see what Jacksonville can do on offense. I think the key, and we talked about that, is getting off to a good start for both of these teams. You always want to, but I think it's critical. And Avery Dugan, the junior quarterback for Jacksonville, with the handoff. And to midfield and crossing midfield is Markel White.
Yep, had a bigger game last week. I think for Jacksonville to be successful, they need to get the ground game going. I know that was something Coach Grounds had emphasized coming into the year. Their passing game has always been humming, but they really need to get the ground game in order.
Pickup of 6, 2nd and 4. Handoff again. Far side, and he's got a first down. And we'd like to thank Brandt Professional Agriculture, one of our first down sponsors all season long. So Brandt first down for Jacksonville and Markel White. And right now let's take a look at our CEFCU starting lineups, the offensive starters. CEFCU starting lineup. CEFCU, not a bank, better. And we take a look at the defensive starters tonight for the MacArthur Generals.
The matchup you want to keep an eye on is number 2, Armand Brummett, on number 11, James White of Jacksonville.
There's a handoff to White. Got some room. Still on his feet. Down to about the 29-yard line. Good pickup there by Markel White. 6'2", 215-pound junior.
Yeah, that's a big 215 coming downhill at you. This Jacksonville offensive line kind of on this waterlogged field. We did talk about in the pregame show that they do have a little size advantage. Maybe not so much a speed advantage, but they've taken full advantage again with this run game.
Good for another Brandt first down, and there's the handoff. Pickup of maybe a couple on that one for White. So nothing fancy so far, but it's working for Jacksonville.
Yeah, you got to stick with what's getting you there. And I know, especially when the weather could be a factor, run game is going to be key. Center quarterback exchange could be a key component of tonight as well, with the wet field and maybe a little bit of rain.
Back to throw. Dugan. It's complete. Across the middle. Down to the 15-yard line. And Hillis on the reception, the 6'4", 240-pound senior.
Yeah, just a simple dump off. Hillis is a big target for Dugan. Let's see if they take advantage of him across the middle maybe later on in this game.
Good for another Brandt first down. There's the handoff. Oh, got some room up the middle and into the end zone for the touchdown is Clay Wood for Jacksonville.
Clay Wood came in, spelled Markel White last week, had a big game, starting off with a big game here tonight.
We'd like to thank Young Security, our touchdown sponsor this season. For every touchdown, Young Security will donate $50 to a local charity. This week's charity is Contact Ministries. So 6-0, Crimsons take the early lead with 10:17 to go in the first quarter. And Wood, who scored the touchdown, is the holder for the Crimsons. Kick is up, and it is good. So Jacksonville scores on its opening drive to take a 7-0 lead over the host MacArthur Generals, and you see the replay there.
Yeah, Coach Grounds looks like he came in with a plan. He wanted to get his run game established and really kind of work off of that. That's a great opening drive for the Crimsons.
So we talked about getting off to a good start, and Jacksonville does that. We'll see what happens. So we're going to take a short break. Back with more. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20. Stay with us. Welcome back to CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20. The Jacksonville Crimsons take the early lead over MacArthur, 7-0 with 10:17 to go in the first quarter. And the Crimsons are just about set. Stephen Albers will do the kicking honors for the Crimsons, who just scored to take the lead. And back at about the 5, picked up there and comes out to the 15, out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
He was kind of waiting on that ball to bounce to him. Thought he should have tacked it a little bit more, but Antoine Rolling with the return there. We should also mention Stephen Albers, the kicker, just became the Jacksonville Crimson's all-time leading scorer in soccer, so congratulations to Stephen.
That's awesome. Quite an accomplishment. So 1st and 10 for MacArthur. Let's see what Armin Brummett can do. He's 6'3", 190-pound junior. Back to throw is Brummett. He's got one incomplete, out of bounds. Intended receiver was Ray Neal Jr.
Folks, Armand Brummett is mainly a full-time receiver. We did hear he was the backup quarterback, but you're going to get a look at probably one of the better athletes in the Central State 8 and the Central Illinois area. Filling in for his brother, again, who cannot play here tonight, but expect the Crimsons to really focus on containing him.
2nd and 10 from the 19. Handoff, not much for Young.
Yeah, Crimson's defensive line is going to be a big focus for tonight, too, especially rushing the passer. If you can slow down the run game and make this MacArthur team one-dimensional, it's really going to play into your hands.
Young, just a sophomore, brings up 3rd and 9, and Jacksonville's coming. Pressure's on Brummett, rolls right, looking, and he is down about the 15-yard line. So it'll be a punt situation for the Generals.
Jacksonville naturally loves to blitz a lot. They're in the 3-4 look. They like to bring a lot of pressure. Tonight, especially, you really need to make sure you're staying in your lanes and you contain Brummett, or if he gets outside and he makes a big play, it could go a long way. Great job by Claywood to come up and kind of force the issue right there and get the sack.
And let's go down to the sidelines. Jacqueline Driscoll, what do you have for us, Jacqueline?
All right, hey guys, I actually have Veronica McGuire here with CEFCU, and we're going to talk about that. One of our main sponsors, obviously, CEFCU Friday Night Rivals. So what does it mean to CEFCU to be a part of all this?
It's a very exhilarating thing that we're doing. I love being here. The atmosphere is insane. It's so cool. And we love to support our scholar athletes with everything, especially their future. So I'm so thankful I was be able to be a part of all of this.
Yeah, definitely. Who better to support than great kids, right?
Yes, I agree.
So what about CEFCU? You've got some new events coming up. What's going on?
Tomorrow we're hosting some staffing at the Morton Pumpkin Festival. It's 6:30 to 10:30 in the morning. Kids are welcome, and it'll be a very fun event. It's pumpkin pancakes, so come and enjoy those.
And it's fall, so it's a perfect time for all this fun pumpkin stuff. Have you had pumpkin pancakes?
No, I've never. Have you?
I haven't, but anybody that wants to enjoy them, come on out. Also, what's new with CEFCU? You've got some new buildings going up?
We do, actually. We have 2 locations that are going to be setting up, one over in Bloomington, and that's on Veterans, and then we also have another one that's coming up, and it's on 6th Street in Springfield, so look for those later this year.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Veronica. So that was our interview with Veronica McGuire. We'll send it back up to you, Paul and Adam.
Thank you very much, Jacqueline, and James White with a nice reception for a 25-yard gain on the prior play there. As Dugan connected with him.
Again, we talked about James White before the game. He's a special player. You can't let him get loose like that. Looks like they went back to him again, maybe went to the well one too many times here. Let's see what the Crimsons can do here on 2nd and 10.
From the 20, there's the handoff to White. He is hit hard at the line of scrimmage and brought down.
Yeah, great job by, looks like the MacArthur Generals have made a few adjustments here on this second drive to really slow down this Jacksonville run game.
7:44 to go. Opening quarter here in Decatur. Watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, and you see the MacArthur sidelines.
It's a good shot of Coach Derek Spates there on the left. Been here 17 years. A great head coach here in Decatur.
Dugan back, complete. And still on his feet is White. And he's down inside the 5-yard line. So James White with another nice catch and run. And that is, we want to thank Shields, our Red Zone sponsor this year. From Friday Night Lights to crisp weekend afternoons, here's to football. And to the players who make it great, good luck this season from Shields. And that's also a Brant first down. So a lot going on.
And it looked like Markel White just snuck in the end zone right there.
Touchdown. And we'd like to thank Young Security, our touchdown sponsor this season. For every touchdown, Young Security will donate $50 to a local charity. This week's charity is Contact Ministries. As you see, Markel White barrel his way into the end zone.
And that play before had an interception just go off the defender's hands for Decatur MacArthur. So that's a tough break, and then Jacksonville did a great job of just getting right back on the football and getting in the end zone.
Stephen Albers attempts the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. So it is 14-0. Jacksonville over MacArthur with 7:14 to go in the first quarter. Nothing fancy. They're just putting it to the Generals right now. You're watching SEFCU Friday Night Rivals. Back with more action from the first quarter in Decatur in just a minute. Welcome back to SEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20. Paul Wapple along with Adam Anderson and the rest of the team here on CW23. You're watching the Jacksonville Crimsons take on the MacArthur Generals, a Central State Conference matchup. There's Albers with the kick. Sidewinder kick. Fielded down to the 15, out to the 20. Still on his feet, the 25. Out to the 30. Flag on the play. 35-40 down the sideline. I think he stepped out of bounds at about the 45-yard line.
Yeah. Great.
So a nice return there by Isaiah Johnson.
Yeah, there is a flag. It might actually be a face mask where the flag came in. It was right near the play. But good return there by Johnson. It is going to be a face mask against Jacksonville. So that'll tack on 15 to the end of the run.
That'll help the home team quite a bit there. As you see the return, you see the face mask. Good shot there.
Yep, pretty. And then you can see just about 6 inches too far to the left.
So good field position for Aaron Brummett and the MacArthur Generals.
The run, be first and 10.
Let's see what MacArthur can do here. They really need to answer with some points of field goal, touchdown, but they need to get on the board here or Jacksonville could start running away with this one.
First and 10 from Jacksonville's 40-yard line. Armin Brummett. He's going to keep it. Far side. Nothing there. Down at the 35. Loss of about 5 on the play.
Yeah, great job by the Crimsons to really not give him anywhere to go and then tackle. You really got to make sure you're secure on your tackles here tonight and just do whatever you have to get him down.
MacArthur would love to get some momentum going with Armin Brummett, mix things up a little bit. We'll see how it goes. 2nd and 15 from the 45. Brummett back to throw. He's under pressure. Oh, throws it, and I think he might have been. It was a dangerous pass. I guess, okay, incomplete. Yes, okay. How he got away from that, I didn't.
He is a first-class athlete.
Wow.
You know, I think him not being a natural quarterback is coming into play here. It did look like he got it off before he was down.
Just in time, yeah.
Good call by our. But they are going to call intentional grounding. The ball did not.
Okay.
The ball did not go. I was waiting for the flag. I didn't see it, but the ball did not cross the line of scrimmage, so it will be a 5-yard penalty.
6:20 to go in the first quarter.
We talked about the youth of MacArthur. They're only starting 2 seniors here tonight. There is a lot of talent, so they need to really kind of build this year and into next year, so they don't have to really reestablish themselves as one of the top teams in the Central State 8.
Intentional grounding against the quarterback. 5 yards from the end of the run. It is a loss of down. 3rd down.
So brings up 3rd down and 15 from the 43-yard line.
Going the wrong way here for MacArthur. Started on your own 40 and now started on the Jacksonville 40 and now you're closer to your own. So hopefully they can get a big 3rd down play here.
Back to throw. Brummett throws, goes deep. Got a man and flag on the play. And Adam, got to believe it's pass interference there.
You're going to get pass interference. Great job by Ray Neal Jr. to get a step on his defender. Good throw by Brummett. Kind of short-armed it a little bit, so that helped out in getting that pass interference call. Right in front of our camera there. Good shot of the action.
Our crew does a great job. So let's...
Interference on the defense, number 25. 15 yards from the previous spot. Replay, 3rd down.
So still 3rd down. Wait. They mark it. It's at the 42-yard line.
So they'll mark off the 15 yards, so it'll still be 3rd down here.
Friday Night Rivals is available streaming live online. Log on to CW23TV.com and click on the Friday Night Rivals link. You can also find complete game videos and photos from this season's games. As you see the incompletion there.
Yeah, Brylan Young and just kind of snuck out of the backfield and was wide open, but got a little too excited and took off before he had secured the catch. Just little things like that seem to be biting this Generals team.
So 4th down and 12. Punt formation. Armin Brummett and MacArthur. Flag on the play. There's a kick, and it's a good one.
Great
down.
punt.
Wow, down at the 1-yard line by MacArthur. But let's see what the flag's all about. See if they're counting how many players were on the field. I wonder if that's what the call was.
He's picking it up. Yeah, he counted 11.
Okay.
Sometimes you get a little excited on those special teams.
Yeah.
Let's see what Jacksonville does here. Their backs are going to be against the wall, coming out on their own 1-yard line.
Just an excellent punt by Armin Brummett. Gets a good bounce and down there by Zaman Lawson. So 6 minutes to go. 1st and 10 from the 1.
Now, if I'm Jacksonville, if I can put a drive together and get points on the board, I'm going to feel really good about this game moving forward. They haven't really been slowed down yet, but expect to see a lot of pressure here from MacArthur.
And yet another flag on the far sideline.
See, going to get offsides there on MacArthur, so now we're moving the ball out to about the 6-yard line, and that changes things.
It does. So they out of the hole somewhat, the Crimsons. Avery Dugan, the quarterback. Markel White in the backfield. There's the handoff to White. And out to about the 13-yard line.
And Avery Dugan has got a great arm. Not that much of a running threat for MacArthur to worry about tonight. But don't be surprised if you see him pull it maybe once or twice. This Generals defense is not paying much attention to him in the run game.
And good for a Brant Professional Agriculture. 1st down. So 1st and 10 from the 12. Dugan with the handoff to White. Takes a couple of tacklers after a little bit of a hole.
He's a big back. He's really starting to get going here tonight.
And he is doesn't have it, but he's close to a first down. So it'll be second and short for Jacksonville. Handoff to White. And it's another Brant Professional Agriculture first down.
Not much there. The Generals seem to be bringing a lot more pressure on this drive. I think they're just going to try to add one more guy to the line of scrimmage than Jacksonville can account for. So don't be surprised if the Generals take to the air, or the Crimsons take to the air here.
Dugan back to throw, looking, got a man across the middle, and it is complete at about the 37-yard line. Caught by James White.
Your best athlete against my best athlete. Armand Brummett going one-on-one there. James White. White gets him there on the slant pattern and a first down.
So another Brant Professional Agriculture first down. Ball on the 36. And Clay Wood now in the backfield. Gets the ball, carries it, breaks through. Got some room across midfield down to the 46-yard line, where he's finally brought down. And that's good for another Brant Professional Agriculture first down as the Crimsons continue to move the chains.
Yeah, Clay Wood, kind of their change of pace other than Markel White. But, again, he's a big kid coming downhill at you at 6'1", 205. .422 to go, first quarter action. Dugan back to throw. He does throw. Complete to White at the 30, the 25. Down to about the 21-yard line is James White. Yeah, and if this field's not as muddy or as waterlogged, James White might have took that one to the house. I think the mud is actually helping out MacArthur and slowing him down. They really need to keep track of him. He's wide open coming across the middle.
And that's good for another Brant Professional Agriculture first down. First and 10 from the 20. Dugan with the handoff to Wood. Wood breaks through. He's on the sidelines, got some room, and he's down and out at about the 4-yard line.
This Crimson running game is looking vastly different from, I think, what they've had in the first 3 weeks. Looks like Coach Grounds has really found a good back in Clay Wood to spell Markel White.
Okay, out at the 7. We've got a timeout on the field. So Jacksonville leads Decatur MacArthur 14-0 with 4:01 to go in the first quarter. Hope you're enjoying the action. And on CW 23, Paul Wapple and Adam Anderson. And want to let you know that coming up this weekend, college football on Fox. Saturday, tomorrow at 6 o'clock, Ohio State at Oklahoma. That should be a heck of a matchup.
That's a big game.
And in the NFL on Fox on Sunday at noon, the Cowboys will take on the Redskins. And MLS Soccer Sunday at 4, Toronto FC versus the New York Red Bulls. On ABC this weekend, News Channel 20, college football, USC at Stanford. That's at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. And on the CW, Major League Baseball, Saturday at 3, the Cubs, the Central Division champion Chicago Cubs.
I know that hurts for you to say, Paul. So
play the Brewers.
I enjoy it.
Saturday at 3. Those Cubs are very good. They're having a great year. They just might do it, but we'll see. A long way to go. But congratulations to the Cubs and all the Cubs fans. Hope they enjoy it. So first and goal from the 7 for the Crimsons.
Looks like we got a pretty interesting formation here.
And a flag comes out.
I talked on the pregame show playing the game in a phone booth, and that's what we're doing right here, I think.
Pretty close.
That ball foul, legal substitution, blue.
So illegal substitution, you see and hear the call there on
looks like they
MacArthur.
might have had 12 guys on the field, actually.
So first and goal from the 3, and there is Wood on the keeper, and he is in for the Young Security touchdown. And because of that touchdown, Young Security will donate $50 to a local charity. This week's charity is Contact Ministries.
Folks, that was just your basic power formation, setting it up for Wood to just be the only option is for him to run it. Overloaded the right side and just sent everybody that way too. A great play by Coach Grounds to come up here in short yardage.
So 20-0. Albers will attempt the extra point. His third attempt of the night. There's a snap, kick is up, and it is good. So Jacksonville leads Decatur MacArthur 21-0 with 3:57 to go in the first quarter here in Decatur.
A little bit surprised. I thought we'd see a closer matchup so far. And again, there's a lot of games still left to play, but let's see what MacArthur can do.
And our regularly scheduled Friday night CW shows will air immediately following the game. Watch Masters of Illusion, followed by Penn and Teller, Fool Us. That's tonight after the game right here on CW 23. So Adam MacArthur digs a hole early. Jacksonville playing well. They're mixing it up a little bit, but the ground game looks really solid for Mark Rounds and his team. And right now we'll go down to Jacqueline Driscoll on the sidelines. Jacqueline?
Yeah, guys, when I spoke with Coach Grounds before the game, he mentioned that what they really needed to do if they wanted to get a W in this game was limit what Jacksonville is doing offensively. As you can see, they're not really doing that well. Jacksonville seems to be moving up the field pretty seamlessly. So if they want to turn this around, they're really going to have to step up their defense. They're going to have to dig in and play through these kind of wet conditions on the field here. So we'll see what the game how it pans out. We'll send it back up to you guys.
Thanks, Jacqueline. Appreciate that. We'll continue to check in with you as Albers with a kick and returned by the Generals. Still on his feet, down the right sidelines, out to about the 41-yard line. For the Generals is Martise O'Neill, the 5'7", 155-pound junior.
He did a good job of getting up in that big sea of blue and kind of hid behind his guys there. And I think some of the Crimsons were actually tackling the wrong guy. So a good job by O'Neill to really get a good return there.
And there we see a recap of the last 7 points there. The touchdown, 7-yard run by Clay Woods for the Crimson to make it 21-0 in the first quarter.
Yeah,
so
9 plays, 99 yards. Didn't take a whole lot of time, so this Crimson offense is really moving at a great pace here tonight.
Brummett gonna keep it near side, 35 to the 40, 45, and finally brought out of bounds at the 48-yard line by Charles Jackson.
Good job by Brummett there. Didn't have a whole lot of options. Just made something out of nothing. And really, that's what they need. They need positive plays. They need to get going in the right direction.
So 2nd down and 3 from the 47 for MacArthur. There's the handoff up the middle to midfield for the Generals, and that is a Brant Professional Agriculture first down.
Sophomore Brylan Young just gets his heads down and gets the first down MacArthur's had here tonight, and that's really what they need. You need first downs, build off of that, put a drive together, and get some points on the board.
First and 10 from midfield. Armin Brummett back to throw. Still has time. Now scrambles. Running. Oh, and is down. The shoe line.
I think the
Ankle
mud.
tackle there.
I would give the mud or the playing field
a little credit there.
A little assist
I would
on that
agree.
one. I think the middle of this field is, pretty waterlogged and wet with, what Jacqueline had talked about earlier, and that contributed to bringing down Brummett right there.
Hunter Hartsook with the tackle there.
But just like we talked about consistency before the game, MacArthur 1st and 10, and now you're looking at 2nd and 24. Got to put 2 good plays together. It's going to be a long night.
Oh, there's the snap to Young, and goes to the 36-yard line. So picks up some positive yards there on the trick play.
A little bit of trickery there, just snapping it directly to Young. So, but good job by this Jacksonville defense to stay home and really tackle. They've tackled very well here tonight.
3rd and 23. Back to throw. Brummett. Scrambling. Oh, almost brought down. Still on his feet is Brummett. Near side, heaves it, and he's got a man, and it is complete across midfield to the 42-yard line. The catch made there by Ricky McKellar, the 5'10", 175-pound junior.
I think I just jinxed the Crimsons right there. They had a few different opportunities to bring Brummett down. Great job. That just shows what kind of athlete he is. Running to his left, and he threw that ball 20 yards downfield to an open receiver. Not a lot of guys can do that.
Incredible. Not a first down. Brings up 4th and 3 from the 43 of Jacksonville.
And I think this is a good decision by MacArthur to go for it. Really have nothing to lose at this point.
Brummett going to go to the air. Right side. Complete. Good for a first down. That's good for a Brant Professional Agriculture first down on the completion there.
Good job by Ricky McKellar just to get right past the first down sticks and turn around. And good job by Brummett to fire a strike right in there.
So Ricky McKellar coming through for the Generals on this drive. 1st and 10 from the 32 in the final minute of the first quarter. There's the handoff. Still on his feet and breaks through up the middle, down to the 15-yard line, and into the Shields red zone.
Now, this is the MacArthur football we expected to see here tonight. Great job by Brylan Young, getting just a sophomore, but he's a big sophomore at 6'1", 185.
And good for another Brant Professional Agriculture first down. So 1st and 10 from the 15. Brummett. He's going to keep it. He's in trouble. Fumbled and thrown down to the ground and picks up the ball. The Crimsons do on the turnover and out to the 34-yard line. And a tough break there as Charles Jackson, the senior, gets the fumble recovery for the Crimsons.
Yeah, good job by Jacksonville to really pounce on that. But if you're MacArthur, that one stings. You would put a drive together. You're in the red zone, putting a lot of pressure on Jacksonville, and then just lost the football. I know Brummett wants to do a lot to keep his team in it, but that's just a tough break right there.
So ball at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10 for Avery Dugan.
Looks like we got a little bit of rain starting to fall here in Decatur. Nothing too bad.
There's the handoff to White. He's got some room. Barrels his way out to the 46-yard line. That is good for a Brant Professional Agriculture first down.
This Crimson offensive line has really taken advantage of their size and strength over MacArthur. We knew going into it the Crimsons had size on MacArthur, but we thought speed might be a little bit bigger a factor, but it has not worked out well for the Generals here tonight.
So see if they let the clock run down here in the first quarter, and they will. So after one quarter here in Decatur, the Jacksonville Crimsons lead Decatur MacArthur 21-0. You're watching CEFCU Friday Night Rivals, presented by ABC News Channel 20. Back after these messages.